after I wrote a bit of a poem in the paper about the Arboretum. Well, when Phil asked me to do this, I thought, right, this is a fairly good chance to have a crack at some people, which I like doing. And I wrote the first draft and showed it to Phil, and he had a look and he said, no. He said, this is not a blame game. This is about community support. So we dropped out about 5 paragraphs and came up with the final draft. So if you'll bear with me, I'll read it. When you take something for granted, something that's been there for ever so long, and you lose access to that something, it feels like everything's gone wrong. This road that I fondly speak of was something similar to that, something so familiar to each of us, like a much-loved family pet, a dog, a bird or a cat. It was only a road from one side to another, but it was always just there. That corrugated road of old dirt for which we truly did care. A road is described as a wide means of getting from one place to another. The fact that it was unsealed was in no way a really big bother. Someone would say, let's go for a drive, perhaps up round the lake, like a regular pilgrimage we each had to make. To make it we did, on the weekend more often than not. We all spent so much time there, we actually did it a lot. Some of us took a drink of some sort, others maybe took an ice cream. Some held hands with a young lady, with whom they might share a dream. But whatever the reason that you and I hold this lake dear, after the road remained closed for a while, it became so real and so clear. We actually wouldn't be taking our little drive round the lake. This road was still there now, but simply not ours to take. Well, everything's not quite that simple. We would really love the road back. Potter's Point was one of the favourites. Over the cattle grid, follow the track. Why not encourage the locals and tourists to come and to visit and fish? Or perhaps bring a boatload of skiers and stay in our town if they wish. We have all heard it said, this lake is a magnificent place. To have to ban traffic around it is such a heartbreaking disgrace. When you have one of nature's gifts here, virtually right at your back door, we should have access around it. We couldn't ask for anything more. There must be an answer, an agreement to reach, to allow us to drive safely from the north to South Beach. Pressure must be exerted, but just where I'm not really sure. Perhaps by being united, we can find that much needed cure. And a united front just may do it. Community spirit is alive in our town. There has to be a solution somewhere. Let's find it. Bring those gates down.
Yeah.
There's been some latecomers, bike riders and everything up here today. Thanks for coming. Now, Terry Brain from Advanced Camperdown has told me that you have to, if you would like, sign down there. You get a